Django Unchained is the latest film from Quentin Tarantino, and it is highly entertaining. If Steven Spielberg's Lincoln captured the push to end slavery in this year's other Civil War-era drama, then Django is its perfect complement, capturing the brutality of slavery right before the outbreak of the war, through an entirely different filmmaking style featuring over-the-top violence and some surprisingly dark comedic moments, like KKK members arguing over the visibility from under their hoods.
Just asking.
The movie follows Tarantino's previous work, Inglourious Basterds' lead in rewriting history. Django, a freed slave in the South, rides a horse and becomes a hunter of white criminals, something that can only happen in the world of make-believe. But what drives this revenge fantasy are the reality-based scenes that bring the most disturbing elements of slavery to life. The character whose eyes we view these painful moments through is Jamie Foxx's Django, who matures from a meek slave into a superhero-like figure over the course of the journey. Opposite Fox is Christoph Waltz as a bounty hunter with a heart, who frees Django and makes him his partner. Waltz, who steals every scene he's in, is a heroic figure in this film, a complete 180 from his villainous role as the Jew hunter Hans Landa in Bastards. It's through Waltz's Dr. King Schultz that we're offered a preview of the end of slavery, after Northern and European whites finally decide they'd had enough of the practice. Django's antagonist is plantation owner Calvin J. Candy, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, who's so solid in great film after great film that it's easy to take him for granted, and he doesn't disappoint here. The radiant Kerry Washington is Brunhilde von Schaft, a German-speaking slave owned by Candy. She's the film's driving force, enduring painful, dehumanizing punishment in several scenes that serve to ignite the fire inside of Django. Another stellar performance is Samuel L. Jackson as Candy's right-hand slave who hates Django because he's uppity. While the film is an entertaining twist on the old spaghetti western, it's ultimately notable because of the way it unapologetically forces you to confront the worst aspects of slavery, something that's rare in cinema. Tarantino's soundtrack choices feature a mix of Western-inspired tracks and hip-hop anthems that elevate Django's unique cowboy style, while helping to make the film set in the 1850s feel more culturally relevant to the 21st century. Only in a modern society is a film that features heavy use of the N-word and a freed slave going on a bloody killing spree of Southern slavers and criminals even possible. This movie could have easily hit the wrong note, and even for an established, boundary-pushing director like Tarantino, that's a huge risk. But he accepted the challenge and ended up making one of those rare films that actually lives up to the hype. For these reasons and many more, I rate Django Unchained 9.5 out of 10.